Hello YouTube, it's Keith, Kevin, Ken. How you doing? Hope everything's going well. Time again for another pocket dump deconstruction. What you see in front of you, that is what's going to fill my pockets today. Today, oh man, it's Monday, October 3rd, 2016. I'll tell you, that weekend went so fast. Time to join the rat race. Literally, to race with all the rats. Have to pay for next weekend, right? Took a lot of pictures of this. Gonna post it on Instagram at Keith Kevin Ken at around noonish, 1ish or 2ish. Whenever I get some time during work around the lunch hour. That's at Keith Kevin Ken. Come join the feed. Post at least 4 knife-related pictures every single day. After taking the pictures, turn my iPhone 6S Plus from photo to video, and now it's time for the Keith Kevin Ken YouTube channel and for us to deconstruct this puppy. Yeah, it's Monday, it's work day, it's meeting day. Whatever. Gonna be a perfect day outside on the east coast of the U.S. That's the good news. Just perfect. 70s and sunny. Let's talk about the pocket dump deconstruction. I have a lot of meetings, so I'm being businesslike. Although my mind's gonna be on that sportsmobile that I've been seeing on YouTube, and escaping everything and getting on the road, living in a van, having adventures at my age. That's what my mind's gonna be on. But my dress and my pockets are going to be all about business. That's the Rolex. One of my vintage Rolexes. I love this thing. It's just plain and manual. It's like me. Plain and manual. And on a good day, kind of snazzy. My opinion, right? The cigar for the end of the day. The cigar for the end of the day will be a Romeo y Julieta, short Churchill. Of course, it's Cuban. I've been on a Cuban roll today. We've been doing this for 8 months. Can you believe it? 8 months we've been doing daily pocket dump deconstructions. I actually can't believe it. I told myself we'll do it for a year, every single day, see what happens after that. But man, 8 months, I cannot believe it. So thank you for the earlier people, and there's a few of you out there that's been there for most of those 8 months. Thank you very much. For the new people, thank you too. Don't forget to thumb up the videos to let me know that you're enjoying them. Also, don't forget to hit that subscribe button. 8 months, and we're trying to reach 1,000 subscribers. When we do, it'll be Spyderco Palooza. We'll go through all my Spydercos, and there's hundreds of them. You'll notice I actually don't have my flask here today. That's the first time in 8 months you haven't seen a flask on the table. I'll tell you why. After last week, I don't trust myself with a flask in my pocket today. Tomorrow. Usually I put the flask in. It just makes me feel good. People love old school flask at the end of work. I don't want to be nipping during work. I don't do that. Won't do it. Respect the job. Respect my employees, my employer. Like to be professional. But I'll tell you, man, I woke up. I was ready to start nipping in the morning. Bloody Marys. I don't even know how to make a Bloody Mary. So believe it or not, like I told you guys before, I'm old and I've done everything bad and a couple of things good. So I have to manage myself. No flask today. That's the first day in a very long time. But when I get home, I won't need a flask. Just glasses and a bottle. Hopefully today will go well. Hopefully last week was just a weirdness. The You know, I love my Schoen pens. This is a stainless steel Schoen pen with wonderful DLC coating on it. DLC stands for um, diamond-like carbon. That's what it is. Diamond-like carbon. Yeah, you see it on some of the knives, the black blades on knives. I see it a lot on watches as well. That's the Schoen pen. Schoen Design Pens. Schoen spelled Schon. The coin today is from 2016. This year, it's the Mark Twain coin. It's the proof coin from the U.S. Mint celebrating, I believe, 100 years of Mark Twain. You think? I think so. I don't know. But it is a Mark Twain coin. You know, Mark Twain with Huckleberry Finn, Tom Sawyer, etc. I'm carrying a very thin Mont Blanc wallet, one of my Mont Blanc thin wallets. As you guys can see, I'm keeping it simple but classy today. I tend to do that. It's either full colors to get through a day, something kind of quirky, or very classic and nice so that I can remind myself why I'm here, why I'm spending the 10 hours at work. That's my Coach pad. And now let's talk about the knives. Yeah, you guys been seeing me carry my Spyderco Roadies. I just love them. There's 5 of them, 5 different colors. There's blue one, there's gray, black, orange, and red. So when you see me with my Roadies, they're usually all in different colors. I usually use them to give me a splash of color. If I have big time color, I use them with the gray and the black to kind of mute it. This is my keychain knife. If you don't know, here on the Keith Kevin Ken channel, I'm Kevin. It's called Keith Kevin Ken because I have 2 brothers, an older brother and a younger brother. I'm the middle. K-E, Keith, K-E, Kevin, K-E, Ken. So in the neighborhood, Keith, Kevin, Ken. We just had to respond to all 3 names. Keith, Kevin, Ken. And of course, when my mother got upset at us, it was, Keith, Kevin, Ken, shut up. Even though she was talking to just one of us. So I named this channel Keith Kevin Ken. I named my Instagram Keith Kevin Ken. I actually even have a web page that's still under maintenance because I haven't done anything on it, but it's coming. I'm going to be doing blogs and vlogs and all that crap. I promise you. Just in loving memory of my brothers. Just love my brothers. All of us 2 years apart. So back to the Roadie. The Roadie is a non-locking knife. No lock whatsoever. It's Spyderco's take on the penknife, the modern day penknife. FRN scales, you guys know that's fiberglass reinforced nylon scales. I just call it just hard, wonderful plastic, space age plastic. This one blue with the spider on both sides, no clip. Man, it's only 1 ounce. It's about the weight of that coin. Just 1 ounce. That's why I love it as a keychain knife. FRN is tough, hides all the scuffs. The blade is 2.1 inches, just a little over 2.1 inches. 690 steel. Half stop, going up and down, just on modern slip joints. It's really nice. You get that half stop at 90 degrees to say, move your fat fingers before I cut them off. They also have these 2 dimples, left and righty, and you just pinch and open. They don't have the nail neck. That's their new invention, Spyderco's new invention, instead of the nail neck. Of course, they have the forward choil that has a nice jimping on it, jimping on the back as well. All of Spyderco's slip joints have a forward choil that protects your fingers even more from a non-locking knife. I really like the Roadie. I like it. Drop it in your pants pocket, in your purse. slip it in your wallet, do whatever. It's a real nice cutting knife. I really like it. My medium and my large, yeah, I am going with these beauties. It's the Chris Reeve carbon fiber inlaid knives. Man, I just love these. These are Blade HQ exclusives from Chris Reeve. You can only get them new from Blade HQ. They come in large and small Sebenza 21s and a Sebenza 25 with the inlay. Like all Chris Reeve inlaid knives, shiny, all inlaid knives except for the micarta. Every other inlay, whether it's wood or carbon fiber, they have a shiny titanium on the show side. On the back side, it's shiny titanium about 2/3 of the way, and they keep the lock in the clip. He keeps the lock in the clip. Pristine titanium. It's just a really nice presentation, isn't it? Of course, the Chris Reeve small Sebenza 21, just under 3 inches. I like that. 2.9 inches. And the large one is 3.6 inches. This, of course, is S35 VN steel. That's how Chris Reeve is rocking these days on the large one. On the small one, it's that wonderful Devin Thomas Raindrop Damascus. And I have to tell you, this Raindrop Damascus is the best Raindrop Damascus I own. And I own several knives from Devin Thomas with Devin Thomas Raindrop Damascus. And this is the best one. I love these knives. They are a perfect pair. Of course, I have knives that got away. Whenever I end up with a perfect pair, that means a perfect matching pair, like those two. Every time I say this, matchy is what I call it. I just like it. I like it. If I didn't have a YouTube table, can you believe I just said that? YouTube video channel. If I didn't have a YouTube video channel, I'd probably matchy every single day. So I'm so happy I have one so I can mix and match and have fun. I would still have all the knives. I'd just be too lazy and just grab knives. But this is just beautiful. Again, these are the Chris Reeve carbon fiber inlaid knives. The small Sebenza 21 with the Devin Thomas Raindrop Damascus, and the large Chris Reeve Sebenza 21 with the inlay and the S35 VN steel. Oh man, I just love these two. Both of them are in my pockets today. Those are Blade HQ exclusives. If you want to get them new, it has to go through Blade HQ. Of course, I've seen them every now and then pop up on the secondary markets. They're relatively new. There you have it, folks. That's the carry. That's it. Thumb it up. Let me know that you've appreciated the 8 months. If you're new, let me know that you appreciate that you can see a video every single day. We're just coming out of the weekend. So here's the schedules. Monday through Friday, I upload before 11 o'clock, before I run off to work late. Ugh. Run off to work is an exaggeration as I go to work. And then on the weekends, I put my fat behind on a couch and I surf the internet and I rest. I sleep in and just do a lot of stuff until I have to go down on Saturday for my Amazon packages. I just kind of arrange it that way. And I bring a big knife to the mailroom, and Sunday I go out as well. So I usually post those in the evening, early evening, all right? Monday through Friday before 11 o'clock, usually. And in the afternoon, on the weekends, later. So go check out some of my other ones on the playlist. There's over 240 of them on the playlist. So go check them out. That, my friends, that's what I took a picture of when they're all nice and neat and posted them on Instagram at Keith Kevin Ken. Go check them out. You'll see it posted. I'm sorry, I have not posted it. I will Hey, it's Monday. Give me a break. Yes, I'm slurring. And I haven't drank. They will be posted on Instagram later this afternoon. But you know what? This ain't Instagram. And this, my friends, is called the Pits. Pits. Pie in the sky. Man, it also is a slip joint. It's funny, when you see this locking right here, you figure that's a lock, right? Almost like the Chris Reeve tie lock, but it isn't. It's just a very strong spring. This is a non-locking knife. Spyderco teamed up with a maker from the UK, and I forget his name. I'm sorry about that. To do a non-locking knife. Of course, it was his design. It's non-locking because in the UK, they prefer non-locking knives. And so this is it. I'll tell you, it's strong, though. I cannot release this with one hand. It kind of thought it was a flipper when it first came out about 1.5 years ago, 2 years ago. It's a really nice, all titanium. I love all the holes. It's very, very, very light. That spring is a strong spring. That's why I always have to bring in my second hand to push it down. That's how hard it is. But you have to remember, it is a locking knife. You know, I was just telling you that usually Spyderco has a forward choil on their locking knives. This one doesn't, but that like fake flipper tab right there, that's the protector for you. That's the guard. If it's coming down, that'll help your forward finger to help. But man, that spring is so strong. It's one of the strongest slip joints I've ever seen. That it's moving. You can see I can move it, but it's not easy. And I like that decoration and that very, very strong spring. All of it very holy. Hey, I don't mean in a religious way. It has holes all through it, which is great. It just adds to the lightweightness of it. And also, look at this. There's that wire pin. I love the wire clip, pocket clip from Spyderco. This, just like the Roadie, rocks the 690 steel, 3-inch blade. Man, it's really nice. So this came out. I'll tell you, this is a wonderful knife. It's the best slip joint that I've ever had in my hands. I love the design. They are expensive. They really are. For a slip joint for any knife, pretty expensive, but I really like this knife. I was thinking about carrying it too instead of the medium. Or I was thinking maybe even a large because it's so light. So they came out with the Pits, the PITS, the Pie in the Sky, Spyderco did. And then the following year, as Spyderco does, they introduced a new variation. Same exact knife, all titanium, except they made the titanium blue. Oh man, one hand. These are beautiful knives. And they're perfect EDC knives because they're so light, they're beautiful, and yes, like I said, don't get scared of slip joint knives. Don't be scared of them. Most knives were slip joint before all those wonderful sages, right? That came up with the locking knives. But man, with that strong spring, this is one of the strongest knives, slip joint knives that I have in my collection. There you have it. That's the Spyderco Pits. This is the first one, and then as Spyderco does, they pimped themselves. They came up with this wonderful blue variation. All titanium, all 3 inches, just shy of 3 inches on the blade, 690 steel. What a wonderful pair. So basically, this is the one I was thinking about carrying. Then of course, this is right next to it in the case. I thought about this too. Still a little fancy. as my medium knives, but those are the knives that got away, the Spyderco pits. There you have it. Man, I'm wishing you guys a perfect day. I hope you guys wish me a perfect one too. I don't know. I think it's just vacation time. Maybe that's why I've been so hard on myself and on work. Anyway, I'm happy. I'm going to fill my pockets up and get out of here. You guys have a perfect day. Keep those pockets full. Hey, do me a favor. I try, and I'm telling you, it really helps. Find a little time just for you. Hey, we're men. You got family, you got work, you've got all kinds of obligations. I get it. Or if you're a woman watching, I get it. But just spend a little time. That's what the cigars are for me. Just turn it all off and just spend some time with you. You deserve it, man. When it's gone, it's gone. Trust me. You guys have a perfect day. Goodbye.